Hi guys, this is Dale Robinson in Connecticut, the one having the problems with building a trike for my wife who had surgery on her ankle. Anyway, our chronology here is that I had a original Roadrunner set up on another bike. I transferred it to this bike. Suddenly the front wheel would go forward and then back, forward and then back, only like 20 degrees. So I bought a new controller from you guys. That's this one, which is a 3640F, and wired it in to the older motor, which is right over there, and I still got the same problem. So we assumed that my motor was bad based on some wiring issue in there. Maybe, and I did find cut wires, even though, and then I resoldered them and I still had the problem. So here's the new motor. The Brute came today, crystalite Brute, and when I switch on the power, I also bought a new thumb throttle from you guys. I have my red light, and I have exactly the same problem. See? It just jerks a little and goes forward and back. Now, I had to rewire the plug, you know, that you sent me. I believe it's correct. Blue, green, yellow. I really can't mess that up too much. And then this is the battery wiring. And when I put a meter on it, I get 36 volts, right out of it. I followed a diagram that shows the old wiring, and I also messed around with it before, because when it was happening I thought maybe I had something screwed up in the wiring, so I blew some fuses too, you know, and you sent me those too. So the switch is up under there. That's the wiring. I don't know if from this video you can tell what's going on. If I'm reading 36 volts out, I can't imagine that it's the battery wiring. The controller, the red light is on, everything is going well, you know, with it. I'm really baffled about this. I have this plug connected correctly, I believe, to the controller. I have the thumb throttle obviously is working correctly. I don't have any ground faults that I know of, and I'm mystified as to why it's doing the exact same thing again when I've changed everything except the batteries. But if it's reading 36 out, I have no idea. The only thing I can think of, and this is just from process of elimination, is that the other controller failed, and then this one failed in the same way, creating the problem with that motor, which turns out probably was good, and this one, which is obviously good because I just got it and I couldn't have messed it up yet. The other thing I'm thinking is maybe those red, green, blue wires are different from the Roadrunner to this motor, but I hesitate to start swapping them around because I don't know what I'm going to do to the new hub. So that's my last guess, is that red, green, blue back in the old days. No, that can't be it because it's coming out of the new controller. Anyway, any advice you can give me, any thoughts, I'd appreciate it. The baffling part is, how can 4 components fail exactly the same way when you replace them? It doesn't make much sense. So I may give you a call, but I wanted you to see this video. Thanks.